So this is a friendly reminder that a lot of life is not that complicated. It can be quite difficult. Life can be challenging, but it's often not really as complicated as what people make it out to be. People make life more complicated than it is because they want to continue their delusions, or they want to continue to convince you and others that they have to live a certain way. And there are exceptions to this, of course, right? There are specific things that you can get into in life, something you have to do that is quite complicated, or something that you enjoy doing that involves a lot of attention to detail. I'm not saying life is never complicated, but the overall themes of life usually aren't that complicated. It's when people want to make life different than what it is and try to skew reality so that they can basically have their way or feel better about something, that life seems to be more complicated than what it is. So you have a lot of people that will insist, for example, that marriage is still healthy for men by basically distorting a bunch of facts and saying that, well, married men live longer while not paying attention to the divorced men. You also have situations where political ideology or other dogmatic beliefs play a big role in this. You must want to save America because it's the right thing to do. So sacrifice yourself and go through all this. A lot of the time, life is made to be something more complicated than what it is so that you won't follow your own self-interest. When in reality, it really is about what is best for you. Make decisions based on what is actually in your own interests and what you think is going to yield the best result from what you want to see rather than what other people want to see. Instead, you get a lot of stuff about you must do this and that, and then all these complex reasons are thrown out there, when in reality, they're just trying to distort things. They're just trying to make things look different than what they are. A lot of the time, life is not that complicated. A lot of the time, it's difficult, it's tough, it's a grind, but it really isn't that hard to understand in an overall sense. When people try to make things more complicated than what they are, when people try to make things into something that is more of a hard to understand issue, they're usually trying to deceive you. They're usually also, in many cases, trying to justify their own beliefs. Happy wife, happy life, and that kind of stuff as well. Men, as I've talked about before, trying to make it look like they've made good decisions because they have to make things complicated in order to justify where they're at. In a lot of cases, guys, life is actually pretty simple even when it is difficult.